All right, so good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It's
Good
according to what time
evening.
you're watching this. This is Mrs. Shantambra Kelly. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our review, and then I'm gonna talk about reversals and pullbacks. So you know the difference, how to stay out of that tangled web we weave when when the pocket options people plan to deceive. Okay, so we want to
Right.
try to stay out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and so we're gonna go
Okay.
through that first, and then I'm gonna stop sharing here. So we're gonna go through that with that first, and then I'm going to go into a review for what's going to be on your final exam, the written part, and exactly what you guys have to do for your final itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and
Okay.
get started. And don't forget that everybody gets a free 30 minutes with me. If you think you need a little bit more time, a little bit more intense training before you have your final or after you graduate or whatever from here, you think, then it's only $100 for an hour. Okay, that's a normal fee. Most people charge way more than that, but I'm not that person. So awesome. Just want everybody to know that if you do need some little extra work after your 30 minutes, then that's how it works. Okay. Awesome. So here we go. Can you see the screen, Brenda? Yes.
Yes, I can see it.
Awesome. Okay. So first of
Yes.
all, what's the definition of a pullback? And it is the difference between a pullback and a reversal. So let's look at this and then let's kind of want to say dissect it a little bit. Okay, so what is a pullback? A pullback is a temporary pause. Remember that temporary. That is your key word right there, temporary. A pullback is a temporary pause or dip in an asset's overall trend. When we talk about assets, we're talking about the currency pairs, we're talking about commodities, or we're talking about stocks. Okay, assets, just in case you guys, we just want a little refresher on that. Okay. So a pullback is a temporary pause or dip in an asset's overall trend. The term is sometimes used interchangeably with retracement, retractment. Well, some people say retracement, but it's retractment or consolidation. Most of us has heard consolidation before. That's when it's like a pause, and it just seems like you got the candles kind of small, and they going and not really moving, but they kind of go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and they just kind of staying at a specific price point, maybe going up a couple of cents higher or a couple of cents lower, but it's kind of like staying in that area, right? You really don't want to go into a trade when you see that happening. 1 second. Ooh, sorry. You really don't want to go into a trade when you see consolidation or retractment, right? Like that, okay? Because you can lose your money, to make a long story short, right? Because you don't know what it's getting ready to do. It's similar to the candles being in a doji candle or a spinning top candle. Okay, so we already went over candles, and if you actually want to go over that again, the link is in your holy grail, so you can go over that again. Okay, so and we got the replay. And don't forget that all the replays is in the chat. All you got to do is scroll, look at the replays. Okay, awesome. However, a pullback should not be confused with a reversal, which is a more permanent move against the prevailing trend. Remember, the trend is your friend. You always want to trade with the trend. You want to kind of go back a little bit and look and see what pairs are doing. This is why I had everybody pick your favorite pairs, pick you some commodities, pick you some stock. Okay, and follow them at the same time every day, right, for at least 7 to 14 days before you actually start trading. It's going to help you tremendously, because it's going to, again, we know we trade with the trend, not against the trend, but with the trend. If it looks like something at a certain time of day, It's always, going into a buy more than a sell. If you follow it and track it over a period of time, you will see that. Every now and then it may fluctuate a little bit just because of the news that's going on, in the world or something like that. So one of the main things that I train in the advanced class is I talk to you about how to read the news, what news channels to listen to or to watch or whatever online, or what I'm saying, basically financial news. Okay. And you, before you go into the trade, so that way if it's going to be a lot of manipulation because it's not a lot of money being put out there, because people are being conservative, because things are happening in the world. Ooh, I hate when I get the yawns. I apologize, everybody. Forgive me. Okay, so yeah, so that's one of the things that we go through in your advanced class. Okay, you got a lot of great, phenomenal things that help you become a way, way, way better. I want to say spiritual trainer. Okay, remember I said trader. It's 80% spiritual intuition, your intuition, right? That's what I'm talking about spiritual. 10% skill and 10% luck of the draw, right? Roll of the dice. Okay, so the more you are in tune with the things that can cause the market to fluctuate, think about that. It's almost like having like a crystal ball and saying, okay, I've been following this for a while, but I looked at the news, before I got about 20 minutes before I got started, or 30 minutes before I got started. And this is what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing a pattern of this happening. Or I'm seeing that the only time this fluctuates and pulls back is at this time of day or this time of night or when this kind of stuff is going on in the news. And I'm telling you, it takes years, literally years, to really, really become a master at trading. It's not something that you learn in a couple of classes and you think you're gonna be good because you won a couple of trades. No, 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 no. We're talking about you want to have skills that will take you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? That you'll start having 85 to 95% accuracy every single time you go into the market. There are people out there like myself, and I'm not bragging. It's just that I really, really practice a lot. I follow people that are multimillionaires in this industry that really, really know what they're talking about, so on and so on and so forth. I am going to give everybody some resources and some specific people to watch. That's going to be part of your graduation gift, along with me allowing you to use some trades from my bot that I actually purchased. Okay, and you still got to use the boss sauce system with it, techniques, and the rules. Okay, and even when you're using a bot. Okay, so this one more time. The definition of a pullback. What is a pullback? A pullback is a temporary pause or dip in an asset's overall trend. The term is sometimes used interchangeably with retracement or consolidation. However, a pullback should not be confused with a reversal. A reversal is more permanent move. It's a more permanent move against the prevailing trend. Okay, so you got something that looks like it's a buy, and you just know it's gonna still be a buy, and you hit your little green button or whatever, and at the very last second or a couple of seconds, it pulls back on you. Okay, that's because something happened. So let's go deeper into it. So what does a pullback tell you? This is very, very, very important. This is where most novice traders or beginner traders, that means haven't been trading more than a year. Under a year, you're still considered a babe. Okay, because there's so much to learn so far as repetitive doing things. I've taught this class right here, gave you a strong, strong, strong foundation to be able to make a decent amount of money, at least a couple $1,000s a week, right? And I sent everybody over, and I believe I tagged everybody in the map. You know what I'm saying? Breaking everything down. I'm also gonna copy and paste this into your holy grail as well, so that you can see these numbers for yourself. Let me pull that up and make sure that I put that in there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it's just what's really funny is that this is very, very important. This is your money. And I don't see nobody liked it, nobody commented on it, nothing. Everybody just bypassed that. I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things I learned from my multi-billion-dollar mentors, I don't follow millionaires anymore, I follow billionaires, okay? Is that it's is that we really don't take things as serious as we should when we say that we want to have financial freedom. So I just got to get on my little what do I want to say, pool pit for a second to say that when God offers you a blessing, you don't smack him in his face, you grab that blessing. So when you got a multiple seven-figure earner actually giving you some numbers and saying, hey, this is the blueprint, this is exactly what you should be doing, that deserves a little bit of attention. And somebody said, well, thank you, Miss Kelly, for posting that or whatever, Right. I just wanted to put that out there. But I literally tagged everybody. What time was I up there? 7:35 this morning. I left a voicemail, asked everybody to listen to it. Again, when you have a mentor that is where you want to be, you put them in your schedule and you listen to the things that they're telling you if you want to duplicate what they're doing. So, a lot of coaches, they kind of take it personal. I don't take it personal. I say, that's your loss. I may say a little something about it, like, hey, did you listen to that? I know a 7-minute conversation on the phone goes real quick. We chopping it up. You hearing my voice, I'm hearing your voice. We back and forth talking, and we can be on the phone for an hour talking about life and whatever. But it just bewilders me that people have a problem with listening to a 3-minute, 5-minute, 7-minute, or whatever, even a 15-minute voicemail. You see, to me, that would be easier because you don't have to banter back and forth. You don't have to say anything back. You just listen and comply. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that a lot of people, if my voicemail or whatever is over 2 minutes, I could tell a lot of people don't listen. They get kind of like dead to it. And it's like, and this is why I watch people and I see the ones who do listen and they do respond, the ones that say something. I noticed that even in other chats that I'm in, that I have a leader over me, and us that we participate, we listen to the 20-minute message or whatever, because we're serious. It's like we're sick of not having the money we want. We're sick of not having the freedom and the peace that we want in our lives. So we get these mentors, and it's like we respect the heck out of them. And then I watch and I see, oh, they making 6 figures now. Oh, they not in the hole anymore. Oh, they actually followed the system, and look at what they doing now. Wow, let me follow the system. More of us have to start respecting our leaders, listening to the voicemails, watching what they're doing, and duplicating it and following it. We're giving you guys the actual, oh my goodness, the real. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why a lot of people, and I'm not saying whoever listening to me is failing, that's not what I'm saying, but we know who we are, that are still struggling when it comes to doing binary options because they're not asking questions. They're not listening to the voicemails and responding. They're not, they scrolling by, not knowing, they don't have their plan out in front of them. So I gave you guys a plan and I broke it down. Also, check out these true mind-blowing stats. If you haven't looked at that, please go back and look at that and acknowledge that you saw that. That I literally told you, if you start off with $100 in your account and you do certain things every day, but for so many days, how much money you're going to be making. And it's just amazing. You start off at 100, and in 5 days, just trading, not 7 days, just trading for 5 days and doing 10%, right? 4 times a day, like the plan is supposed to be. You start off at 100, and by day 5, you've increased in 5 days, $465. You're at $565 in just 5 days of following my boss off system. This is where you should be. And if you keep going and watching it, around 20 days, you're at a little bit over $3,000 in 20 days, y'all. Right? And now going into 30, think about where you're going to be in 30 days if you follow the system. You know, everybody said they want to make this money, and you guys got to, if you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. So please go back and look at that so you'll see what I'm talking about, and listen to that little mini conference call that's 9 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm giving you all kind of golden nuggets in there. So now I'm off my soapbox. Let's keep it moving. So what does a pullback tell you? A pullback tells you that the overall market trend has temporarily paused. This could be down to several factors, including a momentary loss of trader confidence after certain economic announcements. Hello? I told you, just talking about that. Things happen in the market, things happen in the world. The president said something, this happened, the crop didn't come out the way it's supposed to come out. Different things is happening in the financial or on the stock exchange. Different things like that are happening. Sicknesses are going on. Death toll is up. Just different things. Violence is going on, and people are like, you know what? I don't know if I want to go in. Miss Kelly, I stayed out the market pretty much almost all last week, and I'm just now going to go back in the morning or late tonight. Right, just to get me, you know, my little thousand that I make. Right, I try to make $1,000 almost at least once a day. Once a day. You understand what I'm saying? And you guys can do the same thing. I'm not doing anything different than what I'm teaching y'all. Okay. As a result, pullbacks are often seen as an opportunity to buy an asset. Again, as a result, let's go back again. I want everybody to understand this. A pullback tells you the overall market trend was temporarily paused. This could be down to several factors, including a momentary loss of trader confidence in certain economics announcements, after certain economic announcements. As a result, pullbacks are often seen as an opportunity to buy an asset that is in an overall uptrend. However, traders should be careful to not buy into a pullback too early. This is where the intuition comes in, you guys. People don't actually train that for whatever reason. I don't know why. They'll just give you some words and some stats or whatever, but don't explain to you how you combat that, how you excel at that. Whatever the situation, whatever we're talking about at that time, right? We're talking about guarding yourself, guarding your decision to hit that red button or that green button, right? Or pushing yourself to hit that red button or that green button, right? Because you're following the trends. You see a pullback. You see it right here. What did it say? Should be careful to not buy into a pullback too early, especially without risk management strategy. That's very, very, very important. That's why I say after a week, after you guys graduate, that's when you should put your minimum of $100 in, and you shouldn't trade no more than 10%. 4 trades a day, two in one trading session, 2 in another trading session. I hope y'all following me on that, okay? And you just do 10% each time. I don't care if you got $2,000 in there, you do 10%. That's a great trade. You traded if you got $2,000, you trading 10%. That's $200. That's a $200 wager, and you get whatever the percentage is, right? That's what you would. So if you wager $200, obviously they're going to do what? They're going to give that $200 back to you in your pot, and you're going to get on a trade and the profit is 90% or 91 or 92. That's why you want to kind of stay in the 90s so it makes sense. Because they don't give you 90% of your pot. They give you 90% of your wager. I also typed that in that text message as well that I sent you guys today. So that helps you to understand how to do the math on the compound interest, how powerful pocket options is, binary trading is, right? So it's also, so it says 1K plus, this is my Boss Billionaire Binary Boss Sauce, 1K plus a week, 5 weeks after graduation success strategy. That's the name of the success strategy. The 1K plus a week. Who wants to make 1K plus a week? Y'all should. This is what you're in this class for. That is your at the end of the day goal in this class. And if you follow my system, you should be able to be doing. Let me tell you, 1K plus a week, 5 weeks after graduation. Okay. Step one, and I wrote it down. Step one, after week after graduation, fund your pocket options account with a minimum of $100. Again, step one of my 1K plus a week, 5 weeks after graduation success strategy. So it's very important that you understand proper risk management. That's why I said only 10%. I don't care how good you get. I don't care how good it get to you. The market could be flying off the roof. Everything is great. Only risk 10%. It is amazing how karma is when you, like my husband, when y'all first got started, y'all heard his testimony. He just balling. Okay, oh well, shoot, I'm balling like this. Forget the rules. I ain't gonna bet 10%. I'm gonna bet 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wager 100%, and lost all his money in one trade almost. Okay, so proper risk management at all times, and just go through those steps that I left y'all that text message today. Make sure you go through that. All right, in case it turns out to be a reversal. So again, as a result, pullbacks are often seen as an opportunity to buy an asset that is in an overall uptrend. However, traders should be careful to not buy into a pullback too early, especially without risk management strategy, in case it turns out to be a reversal, which we said we knew a reversal is something that's permanent. Okay, it's not temporary. Several indicators, including moving averages and pivot points, can help you to determine whether a pullback is actually a reversal. Again, several indicators, including your moving averages, right? Remember the definition of a moving average, and your pivot points. Okay, those are other types of, that's another type of indicator that I teach you in the advanced class. Okay, but anyway, any of the indicators really can almost let you know if something is getting ready to pull back. Because remember, like the stochastic oscillator, if it's down over the 20 or up over the 80, be careful. There's a possibility you're going to have some reversals coming on it, because what goes up got to come down. What goes down got to turn around and come up. Okay, remember that. So several indicators, including moving averages and pivot points, can help you to determine whether a pullback is actually a reversal. This is because these indicators highlight levels of support. This is because these indicators highlight levels of support. If the pullback breaks through this level, I just talked about that, going over the 20, going over the 80. If the pullback breaks through this level of support, it is likely to be a reversal. So that breakthrough, it got to go down. If it go down, it got to come up. Breakthrough, go up, it's got to come down. It can't just keep going up. It can't just keep going down, right? Traders can use CFDs to take advantage of a pullback or even a reversal. So let's click on CFDs so you guys can understand what that is. 1 second. Okay. Make sure. See this. So what is a CFD trading? What is CFD trading and how does it work? Okay. So let's go down here. Okay, when you do, okay, first and foremost, I should see what the CFD stands for. Okay. CFD trading is the method of speculating. Let me make that a little bigger. Okay, that's all we can do is speculate, right? CFD trading is the method. I want to give you the actual name for this. There's that. Okay, hold on 1 second. I want you guys the name of that. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me just go ahead and give you this. Let me just give you this right quick. So this is a specific type of trading. Okay. So hold on one second. Let's start here. All right, CFD trading is a method of speculating on the underlying price of an asset, like shares, indices, commodities, cryptos, forex, and more. On a trading platform like ours, a CFD, short, oh, there it is, short for contract for difference. Contract for difference is the type of derivative that enables you to trade the price movement of these financial markets with us. With this form of trading, you don't own the underlying asset, you're only getting exposure to its price movements. That's binary options. That's the difference between binary options trading, right, and forex. You know, because you go out there and you actually buy, right, where you buy that commodity or that whatever. You buy a piece of that, like you buy a piece of that stock or whatever, right? And then you hold on to it to see how high it's gonna go. You sell it when you want to, or you know, or you buy some more of it if it looks like it's getting ready to go sky high. You own a piece of it. With binary options, you don't just do that. You just get a chance to just make some money off of the movement, okay, of that asset. Okay. And I just kind of wanted to kind of, you know, give you a little bit of a extra sauce there. So when trading CFDs, you're predicting whether an asset's price will rise or fall. If you think the asset's price will go up, you hit buy, go long, or they call that go long. And if you think the price will fall, you sell or go short. The outcome of your prediction will determine whether you make a profit or loss. So they basically, this is just another way of talking about binary trading. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So now let's go back. Move away from the table. Move. Okay, thank you. Let me move back. Okay, awesome. So let me go back over here, share the screen. Here. There we go. All right. So traders can take advantage of CFDs to take advantage of a pullback or even a reversal. This is because CFDs enable a trader to go short and speculate on the markets declining, as well as long and speculate on the markets declining. Okay, that's just a little extra knowledge. So an example of a pullback. The price chart below provides an example of several pullbacks during an overall uptrend. Notice how the pullbacks are only temporary. That's the main thing I want everybody to look at. So you can differentiate this, right? Notice how the pullbacks are only temporary and that the overall trend resumes after each dip. So let's look at that. Gotta see if I can blow that up a little bit here. So y'all see that? See, let's start over here, way over here to the left. And we're going up, you see it's green, green, green. We have some dojis up in there, green, green, green. Boom, there you go. Right in there between the last little green candles over there. That was a doji. I would have left that alone. That was and then it pulled back. It jumped from green like that right into red. And it went down a little bit, it paused right up, and that's when them doji candles. Because you see all these doji candles. That means a double wick. You know, you never trade when it's a double wick like that. Okay. Boom, that they showed you that pullback, but then it went back up to the trend again. Went back up again, up there, right where you see that green candle that looked like it got two little wicks on it. Another one that's a doji with the two wicks on it. Then you had that flat top. Right. When you got a flat top, what you gonna do, right? You're gonna sell something. There you go. You see, even though this is green, this I don't want to confuse you guys right now, but this is a weak buy. Basically, it's a weak buy. Basically, it's going to be coming down, and I would have hit that, you know, even though it's in the green, I would have hit the red button right there. Okay. But then you got the doji right there coming right after. That's telling you that the market is unstable, right? And then you see they had a spinning top, and then it came all the way down. I'm looking at the second pullback now. Look at the second arrow where they had another drop. And this is because the market is unstable. These pullbacks and reversals and things happen when you got buyers and sellers in there being cautious, buyers and sellers in there trying to push the price up on something so they can make more money, push the price down on something that they know they're in the selling trend to make more money, so on and so forth. And they in there, they're arguing with each other. I want to give y'all a simple definition of that so you can visualize what I'm talking about. Okay, so you'll understand why something is pulling back, why something reversed on you when you just knew that it was in a trend of a sale or in a trend of a buy. And then you go, that's that second candle. Boom. I mean, that second pullback. So let's keep going. We're back to green. Kind of unstable here. Jumped over the red again. Jumped to green again. Got a little bitty. Ooh, Jesus! Look at that spinning top. The ones that are really tiny, where the candle is really tiny and it's got the bigger, the wicks are bigger than the candle. That's called a spinning top. A spinning top candle. Okay, you definitely don't use ooh-wee. So they showing you right there. That's a pullback. So you can lose your money right there. Right. And then the ones that are like a fat candle, but then they still got the wick at the top or wick at the bottom, no matter how long it is or how short it is. That's called a doji candle. That's the difference between those. And that's basically telling you how deep the stuff that the SHIT is going on in the market. When you see these things like this, and you just like, beware, do not trade, move on to something else. Okay. Then you see it again after that third arrow pullback. Right. And then you see how it quickly is changing. It's not something that goes on for a long, long, long time. And it jumps right back. Sorry about that. It jumps right back into the trend again. So after that third pullback arrow right there, you see it starts going back up to the green. And you got a lot of flat tops. A lot of buys. Okay, a lot of buys. All right. Then it goes back into these little spinning tops again. You see what I'm saying? There you go right there. So I just wanted to show you examples of what pullbacks. So pullbacks, again, are not something that's going to totally reverse on you and you need to just leave it alone, something else, or start looking, like, in other words, if it was going up in a buy trend, right, and then all it reverses, that means now it's getting ready to go down for a while. It's getting ready to be in a sell trend. Okay, when it reverses, that's more permanent. But a pullback is just saying that something happened in the market, right? Something class, something happened, some news happened. So we already read that in the article earlier, and it just makes something happen and it'll jump back a little bit. You just have to be careful with that. Okay, so that's what this is. So you see, this was an uptrend. If somebody marked up their chart right there with that diagonal line, that's a good one to do. But you guys, since you're using the 3 different moving averages right now, that bottom line, I want to say that orange line, if I'm not mistaken, that is diagonal like that. So that's where and that white line, obviously that 200 moving average, right? If it's above, you're going to be looking for specific things. And if it's below, you're going to be looking for specific things. Okay. But they just marked this chart up to show you the trend of what was going on. It's up. Then it dips a little bit right there. The pullbacks happen, right? Where you see those little arrows at, and then it goes back up. So it's continuous. Remember, they said it doesn't change the trend. It's in the uptrend. It doesn't change the trend, right? At all. It just has little delays, little thing, consolidate some stuff. Those things like that, again, you want to stay away from, right? When you start seeing things like that, pullbacks, reversals, doji candles, all of those type of things, you want to make sure you're looking at everything before you hit that red button or that green button. It's very, very important. Okay, you got to have good hand-eye coordination, and be able to look at a whole playing field going on, almost like the quarterback on the football field. He got the referees. They got to see everything. They got to have they got people in their ear. That's why they have their hearing things on, the little microphone things or whatever you know what I'm trying to say, hearing. And so they have other people that's in other areas of the football field feeding things into their ear, because they have to make calls. They have to look at it. They can't have eyes everywhere. They can't see everything that's going on. So they have to have people feed them the information. There you go. So I just want to just place it out. Okay, awesome stuff. So again, let me just back up again. Bring this down some. What does a pullback tell you? A pullback tells you that the overall market trend has temporarily paused. This could be down to several factors, including a momentary loss of a trader's confidence after certain economical announcements. The news is what really causes these little pauses and stuff because just things just happen. And then the traders be like, I ain't finna go in there. I'm not confident to go in there. Right? You see what I'm saying? As a result, pullbacks are often seen as an opportunity, right? By some people, they're seen as an opportunity to buy an asset. Yes, yes, yes. Because when something is on an uptrend and all of a sudden there's a pullback, that means that you obviously, instead of I want to make sure I get this to you in a good way. It's like a long shot bet. Right, when you are, the horses are racing and different things like that, and they have that long shot bet. That means that person normal that horse never really wins or whatever, but he's been exercising, he's doing good, he done grown up a little bit. You know what? If he do win, because all these other people is betting against him, and I bet for him, I'm gonna take everybody's money. I'm gonna make my money back that I put out there, and I'm gonna make a percentage, and I'm gonna get everybody else's money. Imagine that in the candle. Imagine that in a flow, in the trend, right? This is another that's that horse that nobody really wants to bet on, right. Or they do bet on, they bet on the lose because that's what they do. It's the same thing when you're in a trend, right? The trend is looking like it's going up, up, up. It's like buy, and all of a sudden something will happen in the market and it'll pull back. It's like, oh, there's a pullback going on. Okay, but it's still a lot of money out there, right? And most people is what they're betting what for it to still stay going up. Oh, y'all feeling me? So when a pullback comes, that's why they saying. As a result, pullbacks are often seen as an opportunity to buy an asset that is in overall. Buying it for it to either go up, or buying it or for it to go that it's going to go down. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys are beautiful people are getting that. Okay, so that is an overall uptrend. However, traders should be careful to not buy into a pullback too early, especially without using proper risk management strategies. There's that risk management again, so you don't lose your money. And you guys took a quiz on that, right? You took a quiz on it. Well, it's actually in your oh no, that's part of the final. You didn't, yeah, that wasn't part of your midterm where you break down how much you're supposed to be wagering as your success, you know what I'm saying, elevates. Okay. Right. So you start off at 1% and work your way up. Okay. In case it turns out to be a reversal. All right. Several indicators, and we talked about that, can determine and help you out with that. Awesome. You gave an example of a pullback. So now, pullback versus reversal. It's very important that you know the difference and what to look for. Now you know what a pullback looks like. You know it's only temporary. You know it's caused by some kind of market fluctuation. Something happened in the news. Right. But it's not going to stop the trend. Eventually, it's going to jump right back to where it's going up or it's going down. Okay. So if y'all understand that, cool. Pullback versus reverse. The most significant difference between pullbacks and reversals is that a pullback, again, is temporary, while a reversal is a more permanent change in the direction of an overall trend. Now, do you see why it's so important to know the difference between these two? Pullbacks usually last for a few trading sessions. Okay, basically candles forming. Okay, so many candles, candles forming, 5-minute candle. So every couple 5 minutes, then after every couple of formations of candles. That's what they mean by trading session. Okay, while a reversal can signify a complete change in the market sentiment altogether. Right. Where you really got to pay attention to what's going on, because wait a minute, hold up. There was a trend that it was just up, buy. How come when I hit the green button, I end up losing? Because all of these pullbacks, right? And all of these different things that's going on. And Lord have mercy forbid if it's a reversal. You understand what I'm saying? That'll throw, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't understand the difference, that'll really throw you off. Like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm seeing it all this time. It's going up, 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 and it still looks like it should still be going up. I'm looking at the candles. I'm looking at this, and then what is this? All of a sudden, and Brenda talked about that today. She left me a voicemail today, like the last couple of seconds of something, and it reversed on me. And then the reversal you see is still keep going down, and when it's going up, and all of a sudden now it's going down, 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 down. When a pullback is just for a second, a couple of candles, and then it goes back to the trend. Okay, awesome. I hope y'all followed that. All right, so it's a more permanent change in direction of an overall trend. Pullbacks usually last for a few trading sessions, while a reversal can signify complete change in the market. It may mean you need to get out. Okay, and that's all I want to talk about with that. Just so you guys know what a pullback is, what a reversal is, and the difference between the two. Okay, so you want to be very, very, very careful with those, and wait until you get a little bit more seasoned before you try to, like they say here, have that opportunity. When you see that pullback, like, ooh wee, you got to be real careful. Because some people, like I said, more seasoned traders, they'll see that as an opportunity to buy an asset. Okay, you want to be real careful with that. All right, awesome. So if you need to go back and look at this, this is a replay. You can go back and look at the replay. But I just wanted you guys to, like I said, at least know the difference between the two and what they look like and why they happen. Again, the difference between the two, what they look like and why it happens. So now you know. All right. So let's not, blow that too much out of proportion. So now we're getting ready to go into our review. Right. Again, if for some reason, because I don't have time to do it tonight, okay, but if for some reason you're stuck, Jason, Tamanji, Annabella, Brenda, if you stuck in any kind of way, just please inbox me and give me kind of like, you can either leave me a voicemail where you think you stuck at, a couple things, but we got to talk like slower and in detail, or you can text it out to me. Like, I'm stuck in 4 places, Miss Kelly. Okay, here's my first place. I'm stuck to know when, and you can't say, please don't, because you need to be really more detailed. You can't say I'm stuck knowing when to hit the red button and when to hit the green button, because it's too much that goes on with is you seeing it for yourself. You got to multitask, 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 and put the puzzle together. Look at the pieces and put it together. All of that's got to be done, right? You got to practice the boss sauce, and you got to follow the rules, and you got to make sure you're using your intuition. You got to make sure you're meditating before, and got some soothing music playing in the background while you're doing this, and meditating after. There's a whole big old puzzle that you have to put together before you hit that red button or green button. So you can't just say, Miss Kelly, my problem is I just don't know when to hit the red button or the green. No, 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 no. You got to really go through the steps in your head. Okay, I know I'm supposed to look at this first, this second, this third, this fourth, this fifth. Then I hit that. You should be confident to hit that green button, hit that. All this stuff got to align and all of that and all of that. So I need you to tell me what gives you the butterflies the most. So I need everybody, unless you cool and you fine and you doing good, you don't have to inbox. Okay. But everybody gets a free 30 minutes. If you haven't already got your 30 minutes, then you got that free 30 minutes. Okay. Anything after that is $100 an hour. All right. I'll spend an hour with you for $100. Okay. So but again, you're still in the baby class. It's the baby class. Okay. So you still may have some questions. You need to inbox me those questions. Okay. Or set up a time with us for that 30 minutes, and you can ask me the questions live, and we can go through it on the Pocket Options on the Zoom call. Okay. Awesome sauce. So now what I want to do is I want to review for what's going to be on your final exam and exactly how you're going to do the practicum part of your final exam. So let me pull up, one second. Let me pull up your Holy Grail. Okay. So here. All right, let me move this screen out the way so I can see what I'm doing. So I want everybody to watch and see what you've learned. Just stop for a second, stop whatever you're doing, stay focused and look at the screen. First and foremost, every last one of you know what pocket options is. You answer every last one of y'all got that right on the midterm. So you all know what it is, okay? It's a platform basically with the broker and the trading. Okay, you don't have to go to two separate things like you have to do with Forex, right? Like that. All right. It's telling me it's time for me to take my meds. Okay, so here we go. All right. Let's come on down. Let's come on down. All right. So when you learned the top 5 indicators, what they do and why to use them. That is so powerful because if you don't have your indicators up, unless you some kind of a mind reader or something, a future teller, there is no way you're going to know what the trend is. You're not going to know what's going to happen next. You're not going to know what's going to happen second, first, all of that, right? You don't know what, yeah, now that is major. So you guys learned that. You learned the top 5 indicators, and we're going to go over those again tonight, what they do and why to use them. That's huge. The second thing you learned is top trading rules for beginners and intermediate traders. If you don't follow the rules, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to lose your money. You're going to get shut down. Okay? So you guys know those rules. You got them right here. All this is in your Holy Grail. Okay? That's huge. That's powerful. Top trading boss sauce secrets. Nobody else is teaching this on earth. Nobody. This is what my God gave me to teach y'all. Okay, to going deep. I was on my knees, I was in prayer, and boom, this is what he gave me. This on a whole nother level. Okay, so you got your top trading boss sauce secrets on top of these other 2 things. Okay, then you got your, let's keep it going. Then you learn binary trading basics. You learn the terminology. So now you can chit chat, chop it up with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Out wherever, online, in person, or whatever. If you want to, if you know somebody that you want to turn on to this, there's things that you can say to kind of impress them a little bit, and then you can kind of break it down for them. Like, yeah, we got a teacher that can break this down for you. Oh my God, you got to get with her. So on and so on and so forth. Remember, you guys get commission for everybody that you refer. Okay. And a lot of these people don't look at it like, oh, this was difficult for me. It's going to be difficult for everybody. No, no, that'll stop you from referring someone. Your mindset should be, is she teaching properly? Is she going that extra mile? When I ask her a question, is she able to answer it and break it down? Has she ever lost a trade in front of you? No, I have not. You understand what I'm saying? So all of those factors need to be the boss sauce. Nobody else is out here teaching. Okay. Why meditate? How to meditate? What to listen to? Boom, bam, drop the mic. That is going to help you with your intuition. Why do you want to boss your intuition up? Because it's 80% intuition. It's going to say if you're going to make money or not. So it's very important, right? To understand the importance of meditating before it and not cheating yourself. Doing it. And I already put 3 links in here that has all the different meditations. You don't even have to think about it. Then you can just add on to your own playlist. Add some new things in there. And you literally can go on YouTube and say trading meditations or before trading meditation, during training music, after trading meditations. You can literally type that into YouTube. That's how serious people are about their trading. You know, they're finally getting it. They're waking up to, oh my God, it's only 10% skill. This is really my intuition, me feeling this. Right? So doesn't it make sense to know how to meditate to be able to come into conscious contact so you can make the right decisions? Okay. Binary trading strategy number 1, the 3-minute boss sauce technique, where basically you having those 3 moving averages and your stochastic oscillator and your MACD. Okay. And if you got your candles on 30 seconds, then and you have your expiry time on a minute. If you have your candles on 1 minute, then your expiry time should be 3 minutes. or 1 minute and 1 minute will work. 1 minute, I don't know why, but it does. 1 minute, because she even says that on the video that this will work with any time. But this is just, kind of like a system type of a thing, right? But it can work with any time. But what I found out, that strategy works best with the 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Then you had your midterm exam, so you can see what you remember. Even if you had to use your notes, it's okay, because I know every question that you heard, you got it. You might have had to go to your notes and count them, just to be on the safe side, or there's no way you can remember everything with the definitions and all of that. But at least you read them. You know that. But you got to use it in order to really master this. You got to use it. Okay. The what, why, and how of Heiken Ashi candles. You learn that there's still Japanese candles. That's what trading is all about, based upon is the Japanese candles. Okay, but there's a certain type of candle, and the one that you studied on, the one that really, really a lot, is Heiken Ashi candles. You learned about that. You learned the what of them, the why, and the how. Most people are not even thinking about training on that out there. Okay. Then you learned about support and resistance. That was one of the first things you guys learned. To understand that if you're sitting in the living room, in order to really understand when a reversal or a pullback is possibly going to happen. Right. What was the highest price of this particular asset that you're looking at, or these commodities, or this trade? Right. You put that support line at the bottom of that longest candle at the bottom, and you put the resistance line up at the top. So if it breaks through the resistance, then you need to start look for some reversals getting ready to happen and some pullback. That's huge that you guys learned that. So you can see that and look at that like, that my stochastic oscillator line is over that 80. I didn't heard y'all say this. It's over that 80. I don't know. But then but your intuition can tell you that even though it's over the 80, it's not that far. And look at all your other indicators. Look at your timer. Look at your expiry timer. Look at those candles. What is the trend? What is the pattern? You know what? Even though it's over the 80, I'm going to go ahead and hit that buy anyway, because everything else is indicating that that's still going up. I still got a little time left on that. You see, that's intuition, right? You understand what I'm saying? That's flat out intuition right there. You see? So you guys have learned a lot. Then you got your quick reference cheat sheet is in there to kind of guide you guys. Beautiful. So we went through the indicators. Again, we went through the support and resistance. I showed you how to find the support and resistance line. You guys learned a lot. You learned a lot, right? And I showed you exactly how to get those indicators, and all of that great stuff, where to place them. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, let me go down. Every time I do this review, it just blows my mind how much you couldn't have told me 3 years ago I would be teaching something like this. It was just foreign to me. I was losing all the time. Like, what am I doing wrong? And I went into prayer and I started following these multimillionaires, and here I am teaching it. It's just amazing. So we talked about what the support mean in trading. Support and resistance are terms of two respective levels on a price chart that appears to limit the market's range of movement. In other words, you can't go no higher. You can't keep going up. Where was that top at? Where did I put that line at? Okay, if it breaks through there, I know I need to be looking for some reversals coming in. Let me be careful. Let me move on to something else for a minute. Right. So I'm not going to go through all of that. Y'all can go back and read all of that. Then we talked about the stochastic oscillator. That's one of my favorites. That with that white line is right there in the middle, around the 50. And you know what I'm saying? Right in between the 80 and the, that is prime. Now you need to be looking and seeing all the other things, doing your checklist before that stochastic oscillator. When you start seeing it getting close to that 50, whether it's going down or up, you really want to be paying. Okay, if this is 50, but it's pointing up, I need to be looking for a buy. Let me look for this particular asset or this commodity or this stock. Let me look. Okay, the timer is right. Okay, the candles are showing, that was a trend right there. Yep, it is going up. Boom. And I'll hit it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. You guys, like I'm saying, you guys are golden. If you've been following this and paying attention and practicing like you should, I'm telling you right now, there is no reason on earth a week after you leave here, and I'm gonna pull that up and show y'all what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be able to deposit a minimum of 100 and be hitting 10% 4 times a day. There's no reason you shouldn't. Okay. And the only reason why you wouldn't is because you didn't ask for help. You didn't utilize your 30 minutes. Right? You didn't practice the way you should practice 10 trades a day, whether you win or lose or whatever, but obviously you got to follow the rules or whatever, but you still can go in there and play around and, take a couple trades, whatever you want to do. You want to just get used to doing it. Right there you go. But what you show me is where you stop. But you can keep going. Don't get it twisted. You can keep going a little bit and do a couple of extra trades, or wait a couple hours or whatever and go back in there. But if you still losing back to back, then you need to get out. Okay. So you do want to follow the rules, especially once you get into the real market. You want to follow the rules. So we talked about that stochastic oscillator measures the momentum of an asset's price to determine trends and predict reversals. Boom. This is the core of binary options trading. Again, it's knowing when something is in a just a prime spot, because everything is checking off, everything is cooperating with each other, collaborating with each other, everything is in agreement. Okay, that is your main mindset should be. Before I hit that red button to that green button, everything needs to be in agreement. If anything is out of agreement, I know it's a doji candle getting ready to form, or a spinning top is going to form, and that means that it's out of sync. Those candles only form when things are out of sync, and those are indicators. All of these are confirmation. Nope, let me get out of here and go look at something else. No, that's why we give you a whole hour to be in the market. And for that whole hour, the only thing you're going to do is go into your real account, you're going to do 2 trades. That's it. 10%, you're going to set your clock for 10%. I can show you that. Okay? So you never, ever, ever worry about going over 10%. Okay? You don't want to do that. All right. So let me need to mute somebody out. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the stochastic oscillator measures recent price on the scale of 0 to 100 with measurements above 80, indicating that the asset is overbought, right? And a measurement below 20, indicating that it's oversold. When the market is oversold or overbought, expect a pullback, right? Or a reversal. It is not advised to trade on those conditions. Be patient and wait or look at a different pair. I know speaking for myself and talking to other traders and everything, the ones that I've taught and somebody else taught, that's one of the main fears is those reversals and those pullbacks. Now that you know the difference, now that you know why they happen, now you know to stay away from that. Just go look at something else. Until that trend starts back, everything is lined up. You guys, that is the meat and potatoes of knowing when to confidently hit that red button and confidently hit that green button. And think about this too. Even you can be as confident as I don't know what. Everything can happen. Everything can look right. And at the last couple of seconds, a pullback can happen because of the market, but can be volatile. Because anything can happen. You're not all over the world. You don't know what's going on with everything in the world. You're nowhere in the world. You can know that. And at some time, things happen. So I don't want you guys freaking out and getting over crazy about that. Okay. The main thing is while you're still babes or you're considered babes, anything a year under of trading, you're considered babes. And if you're only trading every blue moon, you're going to be a babe for years. Okay. If you're not in here at least 5 times a week, taking it very seriously, following all the rules, all the boss sauce, you're going to be a novice for a long time, and you're never going to live up to your potential of what you could be making. Okay, wait till I show y'all these numbers, because I see most of y'all didn't even look at it or didn't say anything about it if you did look at it. Okay, so boom. So now you see, so be patient. Then we learned about the MACD, the moving, and this is a moving average convergence divergence. Okay, so or MACD is a trading indicator. These are all just confirmation tools, you guys. You learned about all these confirmation tools so you can be confident when it hit that red button and hit that green button, which can help measure a stock's momentum and identify potential entries and exits. Right? Entry means, when should I hit that green button? When should I enter that trade? Right? Exit means, what's the expiry time? Because I know how to read those candles, because I paid attention to the Hakanashi training. And I know that the next candle is going to start right in the middle. We know how much time is going to be on there. We can look back at the candles and see what they were doing. We can see if it's a trend. We can see if it's something that's, kind of consolidating. It's just kind of stuck there and, hovering or whatever. You want to stay away from stuff like that. Okay. Awesome. And then and the exit means what your expiry time should be, based upon looking at the candles, looking at the trends, looking at the placement of the candles. Yeah, all of that. All of that. And again, you see, there's a lot. So you have to practice. You have to fall. You got to bump your head. You got to go, ooh, that's why you got the demo account. So you can be like, ooh, okay, I see why I did that. Don't ever from this point on lose a trade and not know why you lost it. You're wasting your time then. You're playing on your own time. You always got to look and take notes. Real traders that start get like Miss Kelly and way better than Miss Kelly, that's making like $10,000-$20,000 a day, y'all, not a week, a day. Okay, I maxed out at 17,000. I made in one day. My account was at about six. I want to say I was in there for about an hour. My account, I think I had saved it up to like 8,000, a little bit over $8,000, and I pretty much doubled it. Okay, yeah. Well, I did double it. I doubled a little bit over double it. Okay, because you got that large amount of pot, and I'm doing of a pot, right? You're betting no more than 10%. You do the math on that. It's not rocket science. So I'm taking, $8,000. I'm taking $800 wagers, and I'm getting 91, 92% of that wager. You see what I'm saying? Remember, they don't give you your profit based upon your pot. They give you the profit based upon your wager. Okay, so you guys learned that. So when the entry, when the exit, the MACD is a lower indicator. That means it's down further at the bottom of pocket options. There you go. That's what that means. All right. I showed you, I explained to you what all this means, what all these lines mean, that histogram, all these things that have to be in agreement, and so on and so on and so forth. Okay. You guys learned that. Y'all see that right there. You practiced it. Okay. And I actually physically pointed it out on the pocket option. Okay. Then we talked about, let me go back. Then we talked about what the MACD does. It triggers technical signals. When the MACD line, that green line, the money line, crosses above the signal line, the red line, to buy, or falls below it to sell. MACD can help gauge whether a security or asset or whatever is overbought or oversold, alerting traders to the strength of a directional move, right? And warning of a potential price reversal. This is why it's one of my favorite indicators. I refuse to trade without it. Okay, let's keep it going down. Then I showed you pictures of it. Then we talked about these moving averages. Moving averages is a simple moving average is another technical indicator or tool that tracks a security's price over a time period. That way y'all see why I say you always supposed to track whatever you're going to trade at the same time every day for at least 7 to 14 days before you start trading it. That's going to help you. But not, and you got your moving averages up there, it's a done data. There's no way that you're not going to lose a lot of trades that way, because everything just it turns around and does it again. Just like fashion repeats itself over years, right? It's the same thing in trading, right? It's the same thing. People love McDonald's. They love McDonald's. McDonald's stocks is pretty much always up because people love eating cheeseburgers. But let some type of a sickness break out, like the pandemic, right? McDonald's stocks went way down. There's reasons why these things happen. So if you know that there is a sickness going around, people getting sick by hamburgers or whatever. I'm just throwing that out there. Lord forbid that ever happened. But getting sick by hamburgers, what you think is going to happen to McDonald's stock? It's going to go stock value, I should say. It's going to go down, right? Because it's predicted. It's a predictable thing. It's the same thing with what you're doing here. While you follow these stocks and these commodities and these currency pairs over a period of time, and then you start trading them and you try your best. Seasoned, serious traders, they trade pretty much at the same time every single day. Whether they the people that like to go in the market once, twice, or 3 times. It's pretty much the same time every day. And what you do is you test the waters, because it's electrical. Everything is current. Everything is an electricity. Everything has energy. You have a certain energy. That's why you can walk on carpet and then touch somebody and shock them. That's electricity not coming from the carpet, coming from you, boo boo. You are if you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, if you haven't, go rent it or whatever. But you said they replacing a human being with batteries. We're battery. We are so full of the current because we're what? We're 90% water. And that's how electricity is made, you guys. So if you're sitting in front of a computer or you're sitting in front of a phone and you're on another app, another thing that's got a current, like your phone, your computer, and that app, yeah, you got your synergy is mixing with theirs, with that synergy, with that energy. That's why it's important to not be in a bad mood and revenge trading because you're pissed off because you lost your money, and when you're sickly and not feeling good, you're not in your right mind and all of that, because you're gonna give off that energy of instability. And guess what? You're gonna draw more of that. Right. Understand, what we concentrate on the longest become the strongest. That's one of the things we're learning in the program we're going, that I'm taking everybody through, the magic. So that's why we in the magic, it teaches you to concentrate on gratitude instead of whining and complaining. Gratitude that you got a program like this. Gratitude you got 10 toes or 8 toes or whatever. Some people don't have no toes. Some people don't have no feet. All of those things, the same thing, all that energy. I hope y'all feeling me right now. If I'm helping you, put a 777 in the comment box. Let me know you out there. Let me know you're live. Put a 777 in the comment box if this is resonating with you. Look at all you guys have learned. That's why I like doing a review, because because everybody start checking themselves. They're like, dang, yeah, I forgot all about that. Wow, yeah, if I would have studied that a little bit more, if I would have practiced a little bit more of that, no wonder I'm making the mistakes I make. Or I'm doing that's why I'm doing good. Because I do remember her teaching that, and I do use that, and I do follow the boss sauce, and I do meditate before, and I 24 hours or 12 hours before, I try not to get into arguments with nobody, and da 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 da. Just following the system, just that simple. And then it'll start becoming like brushing your teeth. Okay. So again, this is just to show you that you guys are the bomb.com. If you paid attention, or go back and look at this again, study it again, whatever you need to do, I'm going to show you the results of what can happen for you. Okay. So this essentially, the moving average, it essentially smooths out price fluctuation to give an investor a general idea where the trend is heading. Do you see the repeat of the words, the repeat of the techniques, the repeat of the things that you should be looking at? This is nothing new. Thank you for the 777, y'all. This is nothing, right? These are this what that lets you know it's a system. System. Save yourself time, energy, money. Put an S at the end of it and add stress. Binary options, there's a system that you follow. And I gave you even a better chance at becoming a 90% accurate or more, right? Trader by giving you the boss sauce, by showing you about, explaining to you about proper mindset, about doing this in an organized way, not just willy-nilly doing this. You treat it like a punk, it's going to pay you like a punk. If you treat your binary options trading like it's a blessing, it's gonna what? Pay you in a blessed way. I hope y'all heard my heart when I said that, because I mean that I know it for a fact. When I was playing around with this and doing it every now and then and not practicing and I get in and maybe I hit a little bit and I get in and I lose all my money or whatever, a lot of money or whatever, so on and so forth. You know, I'm mad because I'm not winning nothing in the demo. So I'm not definitely not going to go over to the real account. So I'm not making no money. I'm not being productive. It's like it's a waste of time. The moment that I stopped playing games and I started following everything that I'm teaching you guys and some other things that you're going to learn in the advanced class, I'm telling you, life was just like, oh, wow. Okay, now I'm treating this like a blessing and it's paying me in a blessed way. Before I was treating it like a punk and it paid me like a punk. Cause and effect, everybody. Cause and effect. Don't waste your time. Okay, y'all done went through all this class. Look at what all you learned. If you're applying it, it's a done deal. Now you got all these rules. Look at all the rules. You guys, you get telling you to be patient, telling you what to do in your demo. If you lose one trade, double up. These are things that risk so you can get your money back. You know what I'm saying? At least break even, then you can start making more money. All of these things are psychological, emotional, um, uh, uh, oh my goodness, in so many different ways. I love binary options trading. It's human. It's a human to human type of thing because again, it's you. 80% of this of you winning is you. Your confidence, your skills. When I say that, that means that you're using your not skills, your obedience, right? Your confidence, your obedience, and your concentration. Your confidence, your obedience, and your concentration. That is you. All y'all need to write that big and circle it all on a notepad that you know you're gonna look at. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. That's what this is. That's the core of this. Okay. So you got all your rules right there. I'm not gonna go through it. You got your trading. Listen before trading. Are you utilizing this? Listen during trading. Are you utilizing this? Listen after trading. And while right before you go to bed. Are you utilizing this? You got to ask yourself, are you following all the rules? Part two, top trading boss saw secrets. The secrets, this is something ain't nobody out here teaching. Nobody teaching you about meditation. We're doing this not the way that God gave it to me. It's not doing it because He gave it to me. Just like He give things to you guys that He not gonna give to me. Right? That's your blessing. That's for you to go out and bless your family, yourself, and the world. And this is what He gave me. So you got your secrets about trading the same time with the same pairs and or stocks, but with different strategies on the same days after you have tracked them for at least 7 to 14 days. This will let you know what works best with your overall aura, right? Your electricity, your energy. It's a reason. You know what I'm saying? Why we doing what we doing? None of this is by accident. None of this is just to give you extra work to do. This is for you to make thousands of dollars a week and eventually thousands and thousands of dollars a day. That's what all this is about, y'all. You got to take it seriously. This is a blessing from God, for real, for real. So you got to ask yourself right now, do I really want to have financial freedom? Do I really want to not have to worry about money? Do I really want to have a skill that nobody can take from me? I don't care what, and there ain't nobody gonna ever stop my money. I could lose my job. I could get sick. I could whatever. The economy can go up. It can go down. Lord forbid another pandemic hit. I'm still making my money. I'm in the house. I don't have to have my mask on. I ain't got to get dressed. I ain't got to go worry about somebody rubbing their germs on me. I can be in my bathrobe, sipping my coffee, and I'm making money. So when the world do open back up, guess what? I got $100,000 in the bank. Shopping spree, vacation time. Right, exactly. I made so much money during the pandemic when and after when I was recovering from my heart attack than I did probably in 6 or 7 years once I learned how to do this in binary options. Think about it, John. What else out here do you have that you would do an hour's worth of work and all you're doing is really sitting on your tushy and you taking your finger like George Jetson, you looking at all of the rules, you're doing your little check off. Okay, yep, that's making sense with that. That's making okay. The timer is good. Okay, boom. For about maybe 2 minutes, if that long, you not even a minute, whatever. And you're looking at all of those things, everything. Ooh, that's a good one. Boom, let me hit that green. And you can make money. Real money. What else is out here that's just amazing? Please take this seriously, y'all. Please take this seriously. Okay? You got all your boss starts. There it is right there. Only trade 1% of your pot at a time as a beginner. Then, after you are winning at least 80% of your trades, that's if you take 10 trades, yeah, you're winning what? About 8 of them? Yeah, right? If you're taking what? 4 trades, that's what you're supposed to be taking, you're taking in one day. 2 trades per session. Okay, there's nowhere in the world I'm gonna let money just be sitting there. They open the binary options market is open 24/7, 365, and never closes. You need $50 for gas, go into the market. You want to get you a new car. You want to pay like most of it, and you only have a couple payments just to boost your credit score a little bit. Go into the market. Be disciplined. Don't cash out. Let it build up for a minute, right? Let it build up to a couple $1,000s. So now you can do the $300, $400, $500, $600 trades 4 times a day and get that money back plus 92%. That's crazy. Ain't nowhere in the world I would not be, I would be, Miss Kelly, I need you to help me. Miss Kelly, I don't understand this. Be specific about what you don't understand. And you got to remember, you still got to practice. Even when I answer your question, you still got to be following the boss sauce. You still got to be meditating. You're not going to be able to get away with this. Unless, again, you want to just treat it like a punk and just keep getting paid like a punk. It's up to you. Right? You got your terminology, your definitions is in here, y'all. Don't just copy and paste these, because I know that's what some of y'all did. Don't just copy and paste these. Actually read them and visualize you understanding what they are. And if you need to get a deeper definition, you can always go to Google. Okay? But understand it and visualize it so you can know what this means. What you understand? So you got that. Boom, 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 boom. Why meditate? How to meditate? What to listen to? As trading environment becomes more competitive and complex, it's going to be even worse in a month. It's going to be worse in 2, 3 months. Guess why? Because every inflation is getting ready to be stupid. The U.S. dollar, but the U.S. dollar not getting no fatter. It's getting skinnier. The worth of it's going down. The banks are getting ready to come in and just tax you ridiculously on your own money. They got their own crypto that they testing now. Eventually you're gonna go in the bank, be like, no, you got to switch over to our crypto. Excuse me? Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, you could have opted out. They send you some little email or some little letter, and it's in the fine print at the bottom, stuff that we don't even read. Y'all better start reading your fine prints from the banks and stuff. Even if you get your statement online, because they legally they have to tell you what they get ready to do before they do it. But if you're not paying attention, right, and then this money is crypto in, crypto out. Do you have your cold storage wallet? If you don't know what that is, inbox me. What's that? I need a cold storage wallet. You're right. Are you connected to an offshore account so the government can't take your money? right? Do you got things together so your cryptocurrency doesn't go up and down in value and fluctuate? Binary options, you can make as much money as you want on a day-to-day basis, and guess what? It's in crypto. Right, and you can download it once you cash out and it goes back to the crypto wallet that you took it from and put it in there. Right. Or if you decide that you want to put another wallet address in there, it's up to you whether you want to, cash out at. Because they always ask you for wallet you want to put it in, right? Put it in your cold storage wallet. Your cold storage wallet gonna have an address as well. You can move it right there. Everything is done in the sky now in the cloud. But this way it's secure, right? It cannot fluctuate. It won't go up and down in value like crypto goes up and down in value. When it's in the cold storage, that prevents that. The government can't touch it. Oh, this is good, y'all. And you got a lot of places out here now that you can use your government. You can use that card, the little crypto card that they got, and get charged very little bit of money by, probably not by the bank itself. But they actually now got cryptocurrency ATM machines. The government can't touch you. They got people out here in car lots and home. You can buy with crypto. The government can't touch you. You guys got to smarten up. They are getting ready to come in with the new world order, one world order. It's the stuff that's already been signed. It just is what it is. You cannot stick your head in the ground. This is a gold mine. Everybody you know that you love, that you know can push a red button or a green button, and it's got a mind for advancement and want to advance themselves, y'all should have made a list of them by now and introduced them to me. Everybody got at least 10 people in their life that you would want to bless with this type of a skill. Okay, don't worry about it if it's taking you a while to learn it and maybe you frustrated. That's not your job. Your job is not to think for them. Your job is to say, I want to bless some people. I'm blessing people, then I'm going to get blessed. And a lot of you will refer to me, right? Or you saw an ad or something I had out there. Right. Some people like, what's his name here? Mr. Jason. I think that's his name, Jason. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, Jason, you was referred to me by somebody. Tamanji was referred to me by somebody. What if that person kept Miss Kelly to herself? You never would be here. Y'all should be the first people that should be referring folks, right? And all you're referring, and we're going to talk about that. I'll give everybody a little inbox about how to refer, so you won't run nobody away, okay? But you all should, your mindset should all be like, who do I know that I want to bless with this? Because the world is getting ready to be messed up. Money get ready to be crazy. Inflation is getting ready to get stupid. What if somebody get hurt and they can't work no more? What would they do? Who do I know that I love like that? They should be put on the list and be introduced to me. I had to put that out there, but I'm gonna inbox everybody and tell you exactly how to invite. Okay, but you can already be getting that list together. So why to meditate? It's difficult to focus. Life, we got lives. Concentration is vital. You said vital, vital, vital for traders. This is why you got to meditate, you guys. It's vital for traders and necessary to avoid what? Errors. In other words, losing your money, real money, because it helps clear your head of unnecessary disturbances. Meditations allow you to focus and keep your eye on the target. It helps you get into the zone. It helps you to let it go, let it go. Whatever's going on, just let it go, and nothing you can do about it. It's an already happened. It's whatever. You can't change nobody's mind. They change it because they want to. You might have said something to them that softened their mind or their heart, but it's really with them that made a decision to change their mind. How many times have you said something to someone and you know you was right? And you know they know you was right. But for whatever reason, they just decided to be stubborn and not give in. You see what I'm saying? That's why we should never get our feelings hurt and take things personal when people do things, because the first thing we should say is, if they really had the capacity, that's one thing. There's no way on earth they would have did what they did. So let me forgive them because they know not what they do. The second thing we would say is, they're really hurt people. Only hurt people hurt other people. So they hurt. This is why they doing this to me. They feel some kind of way. They jealous. They hurt that it's not them. That's this or they that whatever. They done been through stuff, and but you're happy in that where they wish they was happy. It's always a reason why people be mean to people. You understand what I'm saying? And even when somebody is mean to us, we're still not supposed to retaliate and be mean to them. We're supposed to give it to our Heavenly Father and let Him take care of it and just stay out of that person's way so that you don't end up hurting them or something. You know what I'm saying? It's too much hurt people stuff out here. This meditation, I say all of what I'm saying, this is going to help you in every area of your life. Are you meditating every day for at least 10 or 15 minutes before you face the world? You definitely want to do it before you trade. And it's just going to help you. You're going to see the benefits of it, and it's going to make you want to do it every day. I meditate 3 times a day, every day. I just go into the zone. I be places in the house, or I may be in the car, or just taking a nice walk or whatever with my earphones on or whatever. And I'm just speaking affirmation. I am good enough. I am universal. I am infinite. I am this. I am a multimillionaire. I am a peaceful person. Nobody is going to steal my joy. That's meditation. When you give an affirmation, that's part of meditation. 3 times. I have to, because y'all know I'm a busy CEO and a busy wife and a busy minister and a busy fur baby mom and a busy mentor and a busy coach and a busy. I would be back in the hospital crazy somewhere if I didn't meditate. Are you doing that? Are you loving on yourself and meditating? Or are you saying, oh, that's spooky? I ain't doing that, because you don't see no immediate phenomenal results. Anything, my friends, that's worth having and it's going to really bring you peace of mind and blessings, it's never going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. And I'm going to tell you this, but what's for you is for you. So you may have to work a little bit to get it so you appreciate it. But guess what? You're not going to fail. You're going to do it because it's for you. So that's encouragement right there. And none of you would have joined this class if you knew that this wasn't something that you really wanted to do. You see the value in it. You see how it can bless you, every last one of you. Okay? So there you go. Zoom in on the prize, stay calm, and carry on. Then you got your strategies down there. There's another strategy I want you guys to look at, right? There you go. Then you got your midterm that you guys took. Let's keep it going. Down. Okay, got that out the way. Got your essay questions. Y'all did really, really well on this. I'm very. Then you got the what, why, and how, the Heikinashi candles. Go back and look at that. Y'all heard me talking about intuition, knowing them candles and understanding, so you can kind of almost predict what the next candle is going to be, so you would know if you want to hit that red button or that green button. Remember, it is a plethora of things that you got to check off your list before you hit that red button or your green button. But here's the thing: when you hit it, you need to be confident, and you need to know if the only reason you lost because it was an unexpected what? Pullback. And not a reversal, because you guys got enough skills to know when something got to reverse. It can't keep going up. It done crossed over that one line. You know it can't keep going up. Or it's done crossed down. You know it can't keep going down. If it's too far across that line, and none of the other things are adding up, I'm not going to touch that. Now it could be a little bit over that line, and everything is adding up. Then I'll touch it. That's boss sauce stuff. Nobody's going to teach you that. Okay. Then you got your information in here about support and resistance. There's a video right there. Right. Then you got your quick reference cheat sheet. And here's your final exam, y'all. Look right here. Final exam, all at the bottom. Final exam. You just click on it and take the exam. Okay. Awesome. And I love this cheat sheet. Let's see if I can. Oh, yeah, kind of. Did I move that out the way? Hold on, everybody. What did I do? Okay, nothing. Okay, great. So let me go back down. I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. Yeah. One of my students did this. in my last class. Binary trading keys to success. Start my day, your affirmations, you got your special pairs, you got your stocks that you're going to be following. You know, obviously yours is going to be different goals. Replace my job. You got to put your goals down there, you guys. This is just a basic one, but you need to write your own. I need everybody, part of your graduation is to create one of these for yourself and add your thing to it. And when you turn in your final, turn in this as well. Whatever you want to put on here, whatever little things you want to put on there, I need to see that. I need to see that. I think Miss Boger, I think she already sent me hers. Annabella already sent me hers. But I want you to kind of boss that up a little bit more, Annabella. Okay. So you got your rules right there. That's something that you want to have in front of you. You want to have the ball salts in front of you as well. You see, you got the different sauces down there. I love that. Indicators to tell you exactly what these indicators do, why you want to have them up, and all of that. Right? Listen before trading, listen during trading, listen. This is a heck of a cheat sheet. Binary trading pocket strategy, trade master strategy, trade binary at night. That's really the best time to trade binary after 8 p.m. at night, no matter what time zone you in, because it's on UTC time. Remember that. Or you can look at the UTC clock. So on the UTC clock that's on the front of your pocket option, as long as it's after 8 o'clock p.m. and before 6 a.m., those are the best times to trade. There's all kind of reasons why people say that's the best time to trade. Vibration at that time is, very calm and peaceful. It's nighttime. It's not a lot of people in the market. Most people are asleep or, different things like that or whatever. They got a whole plethora of reasons why it's good. The vibrations, to me, is really it. Then you got your Heikenhashi candle down here on this cheat sheet as well. Allows you to see the strength of price action in a particular direction. Buy candles with a flat bottom, sell candles with a flat top. We already talked about the fat booty need to be. You gotta buy you more booty, right? So the flat top, right? You want to sell something to get you some bigger boobs or whatever, right? Beware of wicks. If it's a double wick, you must quit. Use your 200 EMA to help identify trends. Well above 200 uptrend, look to buy. Well below, look to sell. Okay. You got this look for minimum of 4 confirmations. One being your intuition. That's your main one. 4 confirmations, one being your intuition. That's your main before you hit that red button or that green button. Okay. And while you're still following the boss sauce and the rules and all of that as well. You guys are so well equipped. You got your rule 3 and checklist for a call buy, checklist for a pullback. A put or a sell. Checklist for a call buy. There is an uptrend and the 4 MA, the green crosses over the 50 EMA, red with the flat bottom candle, clear 3 candles. This is telling you exactly what to do. You guys got everything y'all need. Come on now. The MACD has an airspace from light red to light green, or is showing strong light green momentum. Look for the stochastic oscillator to cross up over the lower band and or head up toward that. The green line is above the red line, okay? Towards the upper band, it cannot cross down over or upper. And if it does, it just can be a little bit where that line, right, is over maybe like an inch. And you got to be real good to let it be over, because you never know when it's going to, it's going to reverse, but you never know when it's going to reverse. Because I've been able to hit it where it's like 2/3 of the way, and my husband be like, oh, I'll be like, because all the other things are adding up and I feel it in my spirit. And I was looking at the trend, and around this time of day is what happened. He said, okay, all right. And I hit it and I won. But I got years of experience though. You see what I'm saying? So you guys stay in the safe zone. If you got to look at another pair and then look at another pair, then turn around and look at another commodity and look at another commodity, move on to another for it. I mean, another stock, another stock, then turn around and reverse and go all the way back to the first. If make sure everything lines up. You got 4 confirmations, and one of them is your intuition because you understand. You're looking at the candles. You've been following this for a while. You see what it does at 8 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. You know this is why it's so important to follow these directions. If you got to hit the reset button tonight, you guys hit the reset button tonight. And I'm gonna tell you why you want to hit the reset button. You go over here and you look at the checklist for the sale. There is a downtrend, and the 4 MA green crosses down over the 50 EMA red with a flat top candle, clear 3 candles. The MACD has an airspace from dark to green. It's just opposite of what this is. The buy is over here. You guys got. I'm telling you, if you put all of this together and follow this and practice this, there's no way you're not gonna hit your numbers. Look, tips. Look for strong, full body candles approaching the MA cross. Make sure you are in the true trend and not consolidation, where you got them they kind of going up and down, or just being real still, because you just don't know. You don't know what they're gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? And all that up and down, are going real still, and the price is not going up or down. It's just hovering. It's just hovering, right? We already talked about what that is, so you already know why it's doing that. Okay, and if you jumped on late, then you have to look at the replay. Okay, if you can't use the MACD 4C, that's the new one, then look for the regular MACD line to have already crossed in the desired direction. If it's already crossed down, you know you're looking for a sale. If it's already crossed up, that green money line, then you know you're looking for a buy. Again, a minimum of 4 confirmations, and one of them needs to be your intuition, because you have followed all the boss sauce, you followed all the rules, and you just get a feeling in your spirit. I can't explain it. You just get it. And when it happens to you, make sure you share it with me. Like, Miss Kelly, this was lined up, that was lined up, but I was looking at that candle and I just didn't feel it, and I mocked it. Make sure you guys do that sometime. Do a mock trade where all you do is write down the price of where you would have hit the red button, the green button. So write down red and write down that price, but without hitting the button. Do that. Do that several times. Learn it. That way you can look and you can see what's going. Now you see your intuition is kicking in, and you're gonna get more confident and everything. And especially if you avoided a pitfall, or if you say, you know what, I want to make some money right now, but you know what, I'm gonna test the waters a little bit. Let me talk about yourself. Testing your intuition, and you just do a mock trade. Like, right where you think you would have hit that green button or that red button, write it down. Write that price down. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure you jot down the time. Look at the timer. Look at the expiry time. I mean the price. I'm sorry, not the expiry time. The price, and write it down as if you had hit that button. That is going to help you. Like, oh wow, I was way off. Why was I off? Remember, never lose a trade, whether it's a mock trade or a real trade, or a real trade in your demo, real trade in your funded account. Never lose a trade and not take notes on why you lost the trade. Don't ever do that. That is like a punk way of doing things. That is like, you don't care. So you're putting it out in the universe that you really don't want to be good at this. And guess what? Whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. Okay? Your actions and the way you think and the way you do things, you're going to get more of that. So think about that, you guys. Think about that. Hold a mirror up to your soul. Hold a mirror up to your mindset. Hold a mirror up to how you treat this binary options class. Hold a mirror up to everything. You can't lie to yourself. The mirror don't lie. So whatever you put a mirror in front of, it's going to reflect exactly what it is. Whether it's backwards or sideways or blue, pink or blue, it's going to reflect right back to what it is. You can't lie to the mirror. You can't. And that way you see where you're going right and congratulate yourself, whoop whoop yourself up, get excited. Always, always whoop whoop yourself up, right? And when you make a mistake, be like, okay, let me analyze why I lost that. Brenda do it all the time. She texts me, she be like, you know what? I hit that button a little bit too fast. And you know what? I should have did so and so. And I saw that stochastic oscillator line kind of going over, but I thought that but I didn't really look to see if everything else was lined up. That's why I lost. You see, that's the making of a very, very wealthy binary trader. Congratulations, congratulations, Brenda. Okay, so if you can use the we got that right, and then you got your other currency strength, your live chart currency strength, baby pips. So this is something else that he put down there about Heikenaishi candles or whatever. You can click on that. Those are clickable links. Make sure you utilize everything. Everything. And you got a lot of stuff that's going to be on the final. So you're going to have some stuff that was on the midterm. It's going to be on your final. And you're going to have some new stuff on there. So you click on that. You can go ahead and click on the thing because you got to give that to me. So you get that to me as soon as you can. And your final outside of the written exam, let me pull up. Come back over here, you beautiful people. All right, all right. So when you do your final next Tuesday, right? And if for some reason you can't be and you need to reschedule since it's such a small class, not a problem. If you can't be there next Tuesday at 7 p.m., now don't not be there because you're scared, because you shouldn't be scared by now. If you were taking them 10 trades, if you was marking and watching your favorites that you done locked up here on your screen, the whole time that we've been in class, like I told y'all to do from class day one, at the same times every single day, just watch them, even if you don't go in there and trade, but you watch them and you see them and you're taking notes. That's what I asked y'all to do. Don't say I didn't ask you. And I probably said it 2 or 3 times. Are you tracking? Are you tracking? You got to track them 7 to 14 days before you go into them. Okay? Then this is what you should be able to do. You should literally be able to say, hey, everybody, how's everybody doing? So we're going to take this trade. We're going to win this money. Well, first and foremost, that payout is way too low. So let's find something that's paying out at least in the 90s. Well, right now it's OTC, or well, we're not scared of OTC. We just know that we don't want to always trade in OTC. All right. So what I did was I got my 3 moving averages. What did I find those moving averages? I found them up here in this bar, right? Went up here. No, I didn't go there. I went there. I clicked on this right here that's next to, you're going to talk to me. You're going to talk to us like we're just now learning binary options. This way, I know that I know that you know that you know. I know that I know that you know that you know. If you could talk to somebody that barely hardly even know anything about binary options on Pocket and walk them through a trade, even though they still would have to take some other classes or whatever, at least the basics, that they can understand the basics of what you're doing. I'm on the Pocket Options app, and this is where we trade. This is where we have our brokerage. This is where we win money or lose money. Just say a little bit about Pocket Options, okay? Then you talk about your indicators. Where did you find your indicators? And why are you using these indicators? What did you use to make that yellow? What did you use to make that white? What did you use to make that green? Right? I just want to, even though it's going to be several of you over here talking and saying the same thing, I don't care. I just want to hear that you know. Or if you're learning it from the person that came in front of you, it doesn't matter. I just want to know that you know. Okay? And you got to tell me if the candles are under, you're looking for a sell. If the candles are over, you're looking for a buy. Now you see how, excuse me, then you got to go down to your stochastic oscillator and be like, okay, my stochastic oscillator is here. So this is a good, remember I was just talking about that. Being close between the 20 and the 50, between that 20, that 80 and 20, and it was curling up there. Now it done went down over. Well, it was right there. Now it done went over. See, like, yeah, right here, you see how you don't know it's kind of turning up, turning down, turning up. You know it's a reversal getting ready to happen. So this is how I want you to talk. Just like I'm talking right now, this is how I want you to talk. Right? Just like if I was a new person and you was trying to walk me through so I don't lose my money. And you go over here and talk about the clock, how much you're gonna have here, how much of a percentage, what is that percentage gonna pay you out on? Is it gonna pay you out on my big total up here, or is it gonna pay me out on my wager, what I'm wagering, right? And you want to make sure that you have this on 10%. Well, they won't let me go no higher than 1,000 over here. But if I was on my other thing, the regular account, boom. So 10%. So you go up as high as you can right here, okay? Since we are going to be on our demo, all right? And you can turn the clock back to, to the regular clock, all right? Not the little military time, okay? You're going to have to go back and listen to this tape so you'll see exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to repeat it on next Tuesday. We're just going to get in and we're going to get started. Y'all hear what I just said, y'all grown-ups. I'm not going to repeat the rules and what you got to do. I'm telling you now. And I'm going to give you the replay of this. And so you need to write this down. So when I call your name, you're going to know. I need to talk a little bit about pocket options first. I need to tell you why I'm using the moving averages that I'm using. I need to tell you what pairs am I using or what commodity am I using? Where did I find that at? What stock am I looking at? Where did I find that at? Okay. What candles am I using? Where did I find that at? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Why am I using these moving averages? What are they telling me? Why am I using these? I hope y'all writing this down because I'm going to be taking points off if you don't say all of this. Why am I moving right? How did I make this yellow? You ain't got to go through every color, but how did I change the color on here? How did I make it this fat? How did I make it this skinny? Like I said, you ain't got to go through every line, but at least tell me about one. What did I click on? I clicked on the pencil or did I click on the X? What did I click on to change that? Okay, that SMA, that MA, right? The points, the pixels. How do I do that? How did I change that? How did I edit that? You got to show us. Okay. Then I chose the stochastic oscillator. Okay. You don't have to, and each one of you can just pick whichever indicator you want. You don't have to break down each indicator. You just have to tell us that you're using it and why. But just one of them you want to break down and show us how you got it that color, how you got it that size. Why did how did you make that 50? You don't have to know why right now, but how did you make that 50 or 200, that white line? How did you make that 200? So just one, understand, just one indicator do you have to break down. The other ones, you just tell us why you're using it. Why is it a good idea to use this stochastic oscillator? Okay. Why is it a good idea to use this MACD? What should I be looking at with this MACD? Okay. Awesome. And then once you explain all the indicators, then you want to go to your timers. I'm using the Heikin-Ashi candles. This is where I got it. Got it on 1 minute. Okay, this is the basic setting, right? I got this one. This is supposed to be 1 minute as well. 1 minute and 1 minute, you guys. That's how we're gonna do this. 1 minute and 1 minute. Make sure you got it set for 1 minute. You tell us that you got it set for 1 minute and 1 minute. Okay. Awesome. And then you tell us you're gonna do 10% or as high as they'll let you go on the demo account. That's as high as they'll let you go. You put that, yep, that's as high as they'll let you go. But technically you're gonna say, I would only bet no higher than 10%. Well, no high, you want to say no higher, but technically you guys are still babes. Those of you who are not hitting 80, 85, 90% of your trades, you should still be like in only like at 5%, no higher than 5%. Once you start getting close to 90% of your trades, like you do 10 and you hit, 9 of them, then that's when you go up to 10%. Okay. Everybody should be at that by the week after class. Everybody. So in the next 3 weeks, basically, you got this week to finish up, then next week, and then the following week. If you're practicing like I'm telling you and you're following everything that I'm telling you to do, you will be prepared. It won't even be an issue. You will be more than prepared. You need to be whooping yourself up right now. You'll be way more prepared. Okay? right? And then you tell us, okay, well, I'm looking at AUD, CAD, okay, and I'm looking to see where I should enter, where I should exit. That means when should I put the red button or the green button, and what's my timer gonna be? What is my expiry time? 1 minute. I'm gonna exit in 1 minute. Okay, great. But where are you gonna enter? Okay, I gotta look at my timer right here, my candle timer, where it got set to seconds. I was doing some little sniper trade and play in the head. But anyway, where my candle is on 1 minute, my Heiken Ashi candle is on 1 minute. Right. This is where my prices are at on the side. Yeah, I hope y'all writing this down. You got to say all of this where my prices is at on the side. Right. Where I'm going to say if the price is going to go up or if the price is going to go down. Again, is the price going to go up or is the price going to go down? Okay, so now I'm waiting on my timer, so it's not 10 seconds before, 10 seconds before it expires, 10 seconds before it after it starts, or 10 seconds before it expires. I don't want to do it 10 seconds after it starts, and I don't want to do it 10 seconds before it expires. You need to say that. I need to know that you know that. Okay, you need to say that. And then once you decide on it, you would look at it and say, you know what? I don't like this. It's doing this. It's doing that. I got doji candles up there. You know what? Boom. Let me move on to something else. So you click and say, you know what? I'm gonna look at some commodity. I'm gonna look at gold. You click and you walk us through it. You talk us through it. Okay, well, yeah, now this one is looking pretty decent. Well, oh nope. If you look down at that MACD, that green line hasn't crossed over. And we're looking for buys. My moving average of 200. The candles are still above that, so I'm looking for a buy. Now I'm looking at my stochastic oscillator. Don't know what they want to do. It's done crossed over, so I know it's a reversal getting ready to come. Now my green line has went up over my red. Now my histogram is green down here in my MACD. But I don't know about the stochastic oscillator. It's done crossed over. I don't know what it's getting ready to do. But since everything else is lined up, and if I had a 1 minute candle, something like that, and everything. Wait. Let's look at that stochastic oscillator. Oh, it's going down. See, that's a pullback. Y'all see that? It's a pullback. Okay, nope. I don't want to do this one. This one looks shady too. Let me look at something else. Y'all see where I'm going with this? And I literally want you to stop. Everybody's gonna have 10 minutes. Everybody's gonna have 10 minutes. You should be able to find something in 10 minutes, okay? As close as you can. I'm gonna go back to the currency pairs and I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna go down here. You want to stay in those 90s. And let me look and see what's going on over here, y'all. And you walk us through it. And then you see a good one, you look at it, everything is lined up. You kind of can read them candles a little bit, what's getting ready to happen with that. You got your timer on, you got your right price over there, how much you want to make out of this. Boom, boom, everything is lined up. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and take this buy. Boom, take the buy. You know what I'm saying? Take the buy. And we're gonna wait for a minute. We're gonna chop it up a little bit and everything. I may ask questions. Hey, you guys, who would have not waited, or who would have waited, or what do you think that person did wrong? Because it's not gonna take long. About 30 seconds going into 20 seconds, you're gonna know if you're gonna win or not. But after 20 seconds, I would say maybe 15. You can start being confident in like 10, 15 seconds. When it's count down to 10 or 15 seconds, you can be confident to know what's gonna happen. Unless some major, and it happens sometimes, very rare, but it does happen. Some major thing happen in the news or whatever, it'll make it, pull back. It probably won't reverse at that time, but it may pull back. Okay. And that's what gives people what they need, Pepto-Bismol and stuff, because you'd be like right on the edge. And be like, oh my God, I almost lost it. I got it at the last second. Or dang, you got to be kidding me, at the last second it pulled back. It happens. Okay. Not a lot, but it does happen. Okay. Awesome sauce. Okay. And then that's it. That's it. And you're going to do that 2 times. You're going to take 2 trades. You're going to do 2 trades. You got 10 minutes for each trade. So you got a total of 20 minutes. Because it's not a whole lot of you. Okay, just doing this. So I'm gonna open up the line for any kind of questions that anybody has. This is the time. Let's do a round table. Brenda Wiggins, Do you have? Are you able to speak? Do you have any questions about anything? Do you get this?
Oh, okay. It's pretty good. I think you reiterated. If you're not, you want to make sure you're trading the same times, and for me, the exact same time, and also be consistent with your seconds. Today, I did pretty good. The first two was perfect because I did the exact same time at 50, I think it was 50 seconds, but I forgot and I did 1 second off and I lost the second two. So you just reiterated, not only do you want to keep the trade time consistent, but the time of day, and make notes, because that was always in my mind. I need to notate when things go wrong. I need to do that more often so that when I do it again the next day. So the algorithms definitely is a factor for me, I noticed, because when I realized time was getting behind, was almost late, but I missed it by 1 second, it seemed like it knew that I threw it off. So it's very important to take the notes, especially of the reasons why you think it happened, so that you won't repeat it. Right. So that's basically what you said. Just reiterated why things happened the way it did for myself.
And that's what that is powerful to be able to. It's like almost having a crystal ball type of a thing, because you already know certain things you got to look at, certain things you need to check. Now you know to write notes on things like, oh, I see why I missed that. Oh, I see why I missed that. I won't do that again. Da, 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 da. And then you go and you do it the right way. And oh yeah, okay, that's right. You know what I'm saying? So now you're
Right.
convincing yourself, not just Miss Kelly sitting up here telling you what's right and wrong, but you're seeing it for yourself. It's nothing like having your own testimonial. This is why you're already on your way, Brenda, to being a phenomenal trader. Don't ever put the skill down. Keep practicing the skill. I'm telling you, it's gonna bless you financially beyond your wildest dreams. Amen.
Okay. Amen. Thank you.
I love it. I love it.
I
Thank you.
believe
Thank you. Thank you.
it.
Jason. Oh, and Brenda, when you come back from your birthday vacation, we'll
Yes.
set up something. But do you understand what all you're gonna need to say in the well, you can look at the replay in the final in your practice
Yes.
final. Okay, you can look at the replay.
Yes, I definitely
Because
will.
you all want to have notes in front of you. When I call on you, I'm not going to go through this again. So you got to have your notes in front of you on what you need to be saying when you're taking your final. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jason, can you unmute yourself, Jason? Do you have any questions? Do you understand what all you're going to be doing in the final?
Yeah, I think overall it's like, yeah, seems self-explanatory.
Exactly. There you go. So, Jason, you still haven't used your 30 minutes. If you don't need it, you don't need it. Not a problem. But don't forget, you can inbox me if you have any questions or you feel like you're stuck or you need to be strengthened in the area. You got me for 30 minutes. Okay. So, like I said, if you don't need it, you don't need it. But that door is open. Just inbox me and we can set something up. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. And I need to see you trading more, Jason. Your classmates is just showing me screenshots, and I'm like, where's Jason's screenshot? I think I've seen, and I ain't trying to put you on blast or nothing, but the main thing is just I just want to make sure that I'm giving you value. You understand what I'm saying? So, do you believe that you got a lot of value in this class?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'll be looking for your written exam and I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. Okay, Solomon, I know you came in late, so I'm not gonna bother you, Solomon. You can look at the replay and answer those questions. Tamaji, can you unmute yourself, Tamaji?
I'm here.
Hey. So what was your takeaway from tonight, and do you understand what you're gonna have to call out for your final?
Yes, I do. I've taken a lot. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I've been practicing, I've been doing like different type of times and in terms of 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay. I said, let me see what Miss Kelly told me to do. And everything that you've said thus far, you've been on the money. You know what? Eventually I'm gonna call you Big Money. Big Money. Yeah, that's gonna be my name for you. Big Money. You know, I'm listening to you. I'm
I
listening
love
to
it. I love it.
yes, big money. Because that is what it is. Big money. You know, taking my time, making sure I'm not going into the market, you know, anxious, nervous. I'm like, okay, let me just play with this thing for a little bit. Let me see how everything is gonna work. Even playing with the different pairs, the stocks, the indices. It's just taking your time and making sure you're calm when you're going in. I have a girlfriend I introduced to pocket options. As a matter of fact, my son introduced me to binary. And I'm like, if I had the money, I would have been able to bring you to this class with me just to tell you, hey, I need you to be calm when you're doing this. You're going to lose, you're going to win. But I didn't even know what I was saying to him until I came into the class and you were saying the exact same thing. And that was so powerful for me because I didn't even know what I was talking about. And you know, you said intuition is a powerful thing in this. It is very, very powerful because sometimes you're thinking that, okay, your indicators are on point. No, you're looking at what man is saying. But when you tap into the spirituality of it, no, that's not how it goes. And that is exactly what I love. And I want to be able to teach people too how to get out of their financial dilemmas. Because there is a way out, Ms. Kelly, there is a way out. And all of us, I believe, that's in your classes and in your trainings, we can help people. We can help them get to where they need to go.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, make sure you have your and thank you for the compliment. Thank you for showing your screenshots. I see you're doing very well. I'm super
Yes.
proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I pray that God leads you to wanting to open up a Boss Billionaire Binary School where you're at and to help a lot of people there. And we will come, me and Greg will come down there and get it all going for you and everything and leave you there to make that $70,000 every couple of months.
I believe it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen.
You have everything you need to make it happen. There's no, you can actually go get a venue and talk to some people that are vendors that have to pay you, and you can use that money to pay for the venue. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these different places they already have like the tables and stuff you would need in there, and the projector screen or something. I mean, just say you can get that yourself at Walmart for a couple $100 or whatever. Invest in it with the projector and the screen, the pull down screen, and have your own theater. So it's like you got everything you need, Tamanji, and the fact that you're so passionate about the way I teach it and how it can really, really break change with people and so on and so forth. All you got to do is say the word, and God already got the plan. He just
Yes,
waiting.
ma'am.
He just waiting on you. It's just that simple.
I trust me, I believe that. And every time we have these conversations, you always say the same thing to me. So I know it's getting ready to happen.
It's a blessing. I give God all the glory for having future vision sight, being a seer. My grandmother was a seer. A couple of my great aunts, a couple of my cousins. My mom has it a little bit. One of her sisters have it. Two of her brothers, God bless their souls, they passed away now. They had it. It just runs in the family. Even on my dad's side of the family, some of my aunties and my cousins over there have it. To be able to see stuff, future stuff. Some people put the name prophet, some people put the name apostle and all that. I really don't put no name on it. For me, I'm an evangelist. I like to go out. I like to run my mouth. I like to tell people about the goodness of not being in poverty, not worrying about paying your bills, not worrying about, money. I never, when I was younger and we were struggling because my mother was a single mom, we did okay, but, we were like dirt, but we was, on low income or whatever, had to have food stamps for a while. No shame in that, whatever. And, but the moment that my mom found out what her calling was of being a nurse, and she went back to school and got that degree, it was like the Jeffersons. Moving on up, she was able to afford to send me to a parochial school, a private parochial school. When I say I rubbed elbows with the right folks there and all of that, I'm telling you, money is right up there with air. Try not to have it and see how long you gonna live without air. It's right up there, honey. It's right up there. And not having any and not having it in abundance the way God wants us to have it, most of us can't have it. I'm getting ready to start a session on April, the first week in April, through to Mother's Day. What is it? Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. God gave it to me. Do you have a poverty mentality? How to be delivered? Do you have a poverty mentality and how to be delivered? So first, I'm getting ready to bust some people's bubbles or step on their toes, because people with money automatically assume that there is no way they can have a poverty mentality. People with the capability of making a lot of money, they're saying there's no way I can have a poverty mentality. Okay, let me show you this. Do you do this? Do you do that? Do you think this way? Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, you got a poverty mentality. Poverty is not just about having money or not having money. Poverty is about having wealth within every area of your life and not having that wealth in these areas of life that we need. Poverty is not just about money. A lot of people hear poverty and they automatically go to money. That's part of it, but no. You can have a poverty spirit. Right? You can have a poverty mindset. You can have a poverty way of looking at. You can have poverty in your gratitude. You don't have enough gratitude. Your gratitude is too shady. It's there when you feel like you want to be grateful. When no, you're behind to be grateful because you woke up. A lot of people didn't wake up today. This is why I'm in the book The Magic with everybody and showing them the power of gratitude. It's the same thing when you go into the market. You thank God for giving you this skill to be able to do this. He could have just passed you by. You would have never heard of it, never known about it. A lot of people still don't know what binary options trading is. They have no idea.
A lot of people.
All over the world. And think about all of you got this skill that y'all can help people break change. You know what kind of blessings you can get behind this? But you guys got to maintain and stick and stay and do what you need to do and make it happen and make it be one of your top priorities. Because I'm going to tell you, what if your job shuts down? What if you get sick and can't work no more? What if you all, the very smart, savvy, appreciative of life people, gratitude-filled people, they think about the future like that and they plan for that. Like, what do I got going on right now that would give me the amount of money I need? That's why you got to know your numbers. You got to know how much it's going to cost for you to be comfortable, right? And that what if you couldn't work no more? What else do you got going on that will help you stay being comfortable? That will bring that amount of money in and then add 5,000, so you can really have some cushion in there on top of that number. Do y'all know that number? Have you written that number down? Y'all got to write that number down. I'm telling you. So the last thing, thank you, Tamanji. God bless you. You're going to be a superstar at this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I want to pull up these numbers. I'll get to you in a minute, Linda. Oh my God, I got 9 million people in my team. Okay. All right. So let me share here. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to make this bigger. I'm trying to move this out the way. Move that out the way. Close that up. And is that my, I don't want to minimize it, I want to maximize it, baby. There we go. All right. So I want to show you guys the money. Somebody type it or scream it. Show me the money. Type it or scream
Show me
it.
the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to hear that from everybody. Unmute yourselves. Right
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
That's what I'm
Show
talking
me the
about.
money.
That's it. That's it. Let me get back over here to the right. There we go. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Okay. I'm about to show y'all the money. So your ultimate goal, which is not anything difficult at all, because I just showed you everything, every pinch of knowledge that you guys have now. Every last one of y'all should be running around your room shouting. Because when you get this, when it really clicks, you're never going to have to worry about money again. You're never going to have to depend on anybody to take care of you financially. You'll never have to work for anybody else. You'll never have to just sit up and wait on some check coming every month, every 2 months, every 2 weeks. You should be so freaking happy right now. Okay? Boom. Greetings, future. Let me see if I can click on this and make it bigger. Yes, it will. Boom. Greetings, future multiple millionaire and billionaires. Please listen to my voice message above and confirm you listen to it. Everybody. Jason, everybody. I need everybody to go back and listen to that voicemail tonight. Tamanji, everybody. Solomon, everybody. Right? Brenda, everybody. I need you all to go back and listen to that voicemail, okay? And comment. Thank you. Also, tonight, everybody, tonight. Also, check out these true mind-blowing stats you all can accomplish, and you will. I'm speaking life into everybody right now. You will accomplish if you follow my simple boss sauce proven system and practice, practice, practice. Does it make you perfect? No, it doesn't. It just makes you better and better and better. Okay? Stop looking for perfection, because nobody is perfect, but our Heavenly Father. Okay, so that's not going to happen. And the market is fluctuates, so you're never going to win 100% of the time. Okay, just that's why you got to always practice proper risk management at all times. All right. So, Boss Billionaire Binary Options Trading Bootcamp 1K plus a week. Could answer this question, everybody. Could an extra $1,000 a week help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Yes, yes, yes.
What about an extra $1,000 a day? How could
Oh
that
my
get you an extra $7,000 a week?
That would be excellent.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't just talk about it. I want each and every one of you to stop for just 10 seconds, and I want you to feel the relief. Think about the things that would be taken care of in your life if you had an extra $1,000 a week coming in. Let's first meditate on that. What could you pay off? What could you invest in? Who could you help? What could you do extra for your family? Could you walk away from your job if you was making an extra $4,000 a month?
Yes. Yes.
Would you have to worry about? How does that make you feel? I want you to literally visualize yourself putting in a 2-week notice at your job happily. What would you do afterwards? After you went to the office and cleaned out your desk or whatever off your desk, and you handed that letter of resignation to the human resource department or your boss or supervisor, or you emailed it in electronically, and feel yourself walking out of that office free. And you know that you can sit down in front of your phone or computer and hit a red button or green button and make as much as you want. Come on, let's all get happy. Let's all say thank you for that.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Thank you.
Raising up my hands. Thank you,
Come
baby
on
Jesus.
now.
Thank you.
Here we go, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 1K plus. That's why I'm not putting no limits on y'all. 1K plus a week. This is what you should be expecting after the baby class. This is the baby class, y'all. Remember, we got a grown-up class too. We got the so this you just whoo Jesus. Okay, here we go. 1K plus a week, 5 weeks after graduation. Success story. 5 weeks. I want y'all to visualize. Right, y'all graduated, you got your certificate in your hand, you did Miss Kelly a shout out video with your certificate next to you, or you hold it up one time or whatever, gave me my little 60-second shout out video. Everybody got to do that. That's part of graduation. Okay, boom, y'all don't be scared. You're gonna do that, all right, to bless other people. So here we go. 5K a week after graduation. Step number 1, and I even gave y'all steps. Okay, step number 1, I typed this at 7:35 a.m. this morning. Step number 1, 1 week after graduation. Graduation for y'all is next week, so the following week. Okay, graduation is next week, so the following week. 1 week after graduation, fund your pocket options account with a minimum of $100. A minimum of $100. You can put as much as you want in there, but a minimum of $100. I've been telling y'all to save that $100. Save up for that, to have that 100. I've been telling y'all that since class started. Okay, so y'all can't say, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to save up one. Yes, you did. Okay, minimum $100. Step 2, take 4, 10% of your pot trade. So if you got $100 in there, obviously that's $10, right? At least 90% payout. That means if you win, you're going to get your $10 back, plus you're going to get $9 more. Okay, because you get what? A percentage of 90% of that trade that you put out there, that $10. So you can get $9 back, something in that area. Okay, payout equals 90% of your wager. I want y'all to understand. Does everybody understand that part? Yes.
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 Awesome. So your starting amount, numbers don't lie, y'all. Y'all got everything you need. I just showed you, right? You got every single thing you need to do this. Starting amount, $100. Your first trade can be in the morning, afternoon, evening. Second trade, morning, afternoon, evening. Third trade, fourth, y'all get it. Okay, as long as you take 4 trades a day and 2 trades in each session. So it's 2 sessions, okay, and 2 trades in each session. Y'all understand that? Yes? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Trade number 1, you start off with 100, do your trade at 10%, that's boosting you up, that's $109. Trade number 1. Trade number 2, it bounces up because of what? Compound interest. It bounces up to $118.81 increase. Trade number 3, when you go back into the market, after you left out with those 2 trades, the average market, boom, you go back into the market. Trade number 3, now you're at 100, now you're at 129.50. Trade number 4, 142.50. A total for that day, $42 increase in one day. $42 increase in one day. And all you did was push a red button or a green button. You didn't go to work, you didn't get dressed, you didn't kiss nobody's tail, nothing. Step up, that's gas money, okay? Or that's go get some bread and eggs and milk money. You come on now, don't sneeze at $42. How many of us at one point in time in our lives, we ain't gotta, say when it was and all of that, wish we had $42 or was short. If $42 would have did a lot for us. Amen. Yes. Y'all still out there with me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
All right.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
right. Okay, don't be ashamed.
Yes.
All right. So step number 3, repeat step 2. At least 5 days. I didn't go through 7 days, but you can do 7 days. I do 7 days, but I didn't do 7 days on here, but you know what I'm saying. 5 days. This compound interest is crazy. Look at this, y'all. From day, so remember y'all ended with 142.50 on day 1. Day 2, you started off at what? 142.50. Trade number 1 bounces us up to 155.32. Trade number 2 bounces us up to 169.30. Trade number 3 bounces us up to 184.54. Trade number 4 bounces us up to 200. $1.14. That's a total increase of $58.64 in that day. Total increase altogether, $164 in 2 days. And all you did was push a red button or a green button. That $100-something could pay a bill, put some food in the house, pay a little bit more tithes and offerings in your church, put some money in the savings, take 50 and invest it in something. Come on now. Come on. Don't sneeze at $100 now. Day number 3, starting amount now is what? $201.14. Everybody see that? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Trade number 1.
Yes.
You done bounce it up to $219.24. Trade number 2, $239. Now you still only on day 3, y'all. You got a whole 30 days, okay? Trade number 2, $239 increase. Trade number 3, $260.51 increase. Trade number 4, $283.96. You made an $82. Y'all see y'all making more money each day. $82. That's an increase in just 3 days of $186. Did that pay something for you?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Could that put some gas in the car? Maybe something. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Day number 4, starting amount. What are you starting at? Jason, can you read day number 4, Jason?
See, day number 4, $283.96.
283.
Keep going, Jason.
Yeah, then with trade number 1's increases to 309.25. Yeah, then trade number 2 is an increase to 337.08. And the third trade is increased to 367.42, and then finally that's fourth trade number 4 is an increase to 400.50.
Now wait, Jason, stop right there. You started at 100 just a couple
Right.
days ago. And all you did was push the button. You didn't get dressed. You didn't have to get in your car. You didn't have to deal with nobody. You ain't waiting on no government to give it to you, no job to give it to you. You just pushed a red button or a green button. You a bad man. You a bad man, Jason. Keep going. What is it? What's the total for that day?
Yeah, so the total for that day would be 116.53.
And the total increase in 4 days is what?
300.50.
Let's keep it going. Brenda, can you read day number 5?
Day number 5, starting amount is $450. $400.50.
And what did you
Trade.
start at day number 1?
100. Oh, day number 1 for day 5?
What amount did you start with in your pocket options account on
Oh,
day
100. $100.
And now look at this. Day 5, you at what?
Day 5.
Go
We're
ahead.
starting off to trade 1 with $436.55. Then trade 2, $475.84. Trade 3 is $518.67. Trade 4, $565.35, and total 5 days increase of $164.85. And total increase in 5 days is $465.35.
Could y'all pay something with that $465?
Oh, yes.
Could that $465 help you, Jason?
Oh yes, definitely.
And you didn't go to work. You didn't kiss nobody's tail. You didn't have to get dressed. You didn't even have to brush your teeth if you didn't want to. Can nobody smell your breath? And the binary on the pocket option. $465, y'all. That's somebody's car note.
Yeah, mine.
You better
Yeah.
come on. Come on. That's half of somebody's rent. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's somebody's gas bill, light bill, and water bill. Why would y'all not already have a list of referrals for Miss Kelly? Are y'all seeing this for yourself? And don't worry about them saying yes or no. Just say, do they got a mortgage? Do they got bills? Are they positive mindset? And do you think they could push the red button or green button? That's all your it's all of y'all that's listening to the sound of my voice, listen to the replay, whatever. That's all y'all should be thinking of. Yeah, you'll be surprised who will find that $1,100. You'll be surprised. And you remember, I do payment arrangements, so don't even have to have the whole $1,100 up front. You understand what I'm saying? And when we go out to the highways, all of us are spiritual people. We go out to the highways or the byways, and bring them in. That's giving us even more blessing on top of blessing. So if you read this, look at this for me, y'all. So if you use a compound interest calculator, computing, stay with me, y'all, stay with me, computing an average of about 40% daily increase for 15 more days, starting at $565. So a 40% increase on $565. But you got to remember, it's going to be more each day. It's not every day they're going to be trading you're going to be with $565. So you got to add that on to it. So I just kind of calculated, kind of calculated and put it together. Your earning average around $3,500 earned in 20 days, y'all. Jason, do you see that? Do you see that, Jason?
Yes, I see that.
$3,500. Could that help you out, Jason?
Yes, it definitely can help me. It would help me.
Anne Marie.
Oh, yes.
Do you see this?
Yes, I do.
Could that help you out?
Very much so.
Then you will listen to that. Then you will continue 10% trade, but now your starting wager would be like $300 instead of $10. Y'all feel me? And higher wages as your pot grows. You guys, I'm telling y'all, I pray that I touch your hearts. Understand, blessings on blessings on blessings. Do you all see how Coach Kelly's Boss Sauce beginners binary option trading strategy can possibly earn you thousands weekly and even daily? Do y'all see that?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Do you believe that if you put what you need to put into this, that you could do this? Yes or yes? All
Yes.
Yes.
This is it. Y'all all should be almost not even being able to sleep tonight because your mind should be going crazy like, oh my God, I got the keys to the kingdom. I got this skill that I could possibly teach somebody else one day. But in the meantime, let me treat this like a blessing and do what I'm supposed to do and not treat it like a punk because I don't want to get paid by it like a punk. All of you deserve, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, to get paid by this like it's a blessing. So somebody type that in the comment box. Everybody should be typing in the comment box. I want to get paid like it's a blessing. I want to get paid like it's a blessing. Again, I want to get paid. Write it down, circle it on your paper, write it down. I want to get paid like it's a blessing. There is nothing like having blessed money. Can I get a witness? Brenda Wiggins.
Oh, yes. I'm typing it in. I want to get paid.
Go ahead. I'm telling you, I want to be paid like it's blessed money because there's nothing like having blessed money. That's money that is more than what you even thought, can imagine. That's money that's consistent. Hello. That's money that you can bless other people with. That's the amount. That's how big the amount of it is. You ain't got to worry about the devil coming and taking it away, or the government coming and taking it away, or whatever. Right? That's unlimited.
Right.
Unlimited wealth when your money is blessed. It's on a whole nother level.
Right.
And all of you got it. All of you got everything you need. And now you see the money. You see the money with your own eyes. This is not rocket science, everybody. Look at them numbers one more time. And we're going to look at those numbers, y'all. That started with only $100. And some of you guys are going to be able to start with more than $100. Some of y'all, come on now. So these numbers can be
Yes.
way bigger. Okay, this is where you need to put your money at. Bet on yourself before you bet on anything else from this point on. You guys got a skill that is freaking phenomenal. It's a blessing. I don't know nothing else out here that's legal that you can make this kind of money. And you don't have to rest. You don't have to get in your car. You don't have to be bothered with nobody. You ain't got to deal with nobody's attitude and all of that kind of stuff. People paying you under what you worth. You know, waiting on the government check. All that. You ain't got to do all that. That stuff would just be extra. That'll be play money for you. If you just want to stay at your job, or you just still want to get that government check, whatever, that'll just be extra.
Right.
Having wealth, guys, everybody listen to me. Having wealth is not about bragging or boasting or making somebody else feel less than. Having money is about having freedom.
Exactly.
It's all about freedom of choice. Freedom. Freedom to sleep well at night because you know all your bills is paid and you still got money left over. Woo!
Yes.
Woo! Woo! That right there is enough right there, Barbara. Okay, so
Yeah.
all minds are clear, all questions have been answered for now. Y'all know what y'all finals consist of. Once this uploads tonight or tomorrow, I'll share the replay with you so you can go back and fast forward through the parts you don't need to listen to no more. Just quickly get to the parts you need to listen to. I want to thank every single last one of you for making it as far as you made it. Some people dropped out the first day. Some people paid me $1,100 and never even showed up. It must be nice to have money to wipe your behind with like that. It must be nice. You understand what I'm saying? And even if I did have it to wipe my butt with it, I wouldn't wipe my butt with it. I wouldn't blow it. That's a story of the 5 talents. If you don't know that story, Google it in the Bible. About to be a Christian to read the story about the 5 talents. Don't put your gifts and bury them somewhere and not utilize them. You got a gift with this. You got a gift with this. I pray y'all hear my heart. You got a real gift with this. Treat it like a blessing. Don't put it to the side after class is over and all of that. Be disciplined even more after class, because that's when the negative powers that be is gonna make you want to shut down, because it's like, oh, we ain't got class no more. We ain't got to worry about Miss Kelly getting on us no more. Da 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 da. Oh no, y'all still in the chat. I'm gonna be hitting y'all up. Where's y'all? I need to see screenshots. It's called aftercare. I'm giving y'all 90 days. Each one of y'all get 90 days of aftercare. And then I'm going to dismantle that chat. We'll move y'all out of that chat and hopefully move you over to the advanced class chat. And if you do want to start making thousands daily, right? Be prepared to make thousands daily. That advanced class is for you. Make sure you inbox me so we can put $100 or something down on there to hold your spot. That advanced class starts the first week in March, and then I have another one starting in April. Okay, so the choice is yours. All right. So this is Mrs. Shantamber Kelly, your OG Boss It Up Queen, and as I always say, and I mean from the bottom of my heart, I will never look down on any of you beautiful souls, any of you, unless I'm picking you up, praying you up, and bossing you up. This is the hardest working woman on the internet. That loves you with all of my heart. Stick with me. You're not going to just go to the top. You're going to go over the top and take a lot of people with you. You guys keep me in your prayers so I can stay healthy, mind, body, soul, and spirit to keep bossing y'all up. I love y'all. Groovy dude. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.